The death penalty is failing in India, and here's why this matters. The justice system is supposed to be fair and equal for all. Any lapses in it are a problem. But with the death penalty in particular, there's even less room for faults, because it is unique amongst all punishments. After all, it is the only one that ends a life. Now here's a reality check. Our criminal justice system is not just broken, it is in a state of complete crisis. Firstly, let's talk about who gets the death penalty. There are some clearly recognizable patterns, and they are troubling. Of the prisoners on death row, 74% are economically vulnerable. 61% have little or no school education, and 76% are from socially marginalised groups. Why is it that it is the socially and economically vulnerable that are most often sentenced to death? A crucial factor in the outcome of a case is the quality of legal representation. The poor and vulnerable cannot afford quality lawyers. Most prisoners never get to interact with their lawyers outside of court and are left clueless about the proceedings in their own case. This adds to the inhuman suffering of the prisoners, the horrors that begin right from the time of arrest. 80% of the prisoners face torture while in custody in its most extreme forms. These range from forced nudity, putting needles into fingernails, cigarette burns, smearing chili powder on wounds, and immersing the head in the toilet. This list goes on endlessly. But the worst of the torture, perhaps, is the uncertainty. Deprived of interaction with their lawyers, limited by their means, knowledge, and education, prisoners are left in the dark about whether they are going to live or die. And they are trapped in this cruel state of limbo for years on end. Any conversation about capital punishment is incomplete without acknowledging how it plays out in reality. That the harshest punishment in our legal system is imposed most often on the most marginalised, using a system that is completely broken. We cannot turn a blind eye to this any longer.